The Trump administration is cracking down even more on drones. At this time, federal officials can shoot down any drone it deems a threat. Now, many are concerned the federal government may abuse these new restrictions. Here's RT correspondent Ashlee Banks with more.
As drones continue to increase in popularity, the Trump administration has come up with new ways to regulate them. U.S. authorities are now allowed to shoot down personal drones if officials deem them to be a threat. On Friday, Trump signed the FAA Reauthorization Act, which included revisions to act against privately owned drones. Section 1602 authorizes the detection, monitoring, and interception of drones without prior consent of the owner. This allows federal authorities to shoot down a drone without a warrant. The Electronic Frontier Foundation says this new act endangers the First and Fourth Amendment rights to freedom of speech, adding, quote, "If lawmakers want to give the government the power to hack or destroy private drones, then Congress and the public should have the opportunity to debate how best to provide adequate oversight and limit those powers to protect our right to use drones for journalism, activism, and recreation." The ACLU also denounced these new regulations, saying, quote, "These provisions give the government virtually carte blanche to surveil, seize, or even shoot a drone out of the sky, whether owned by journalists or commercial entities with no oversight or due process." This comes after several drone incidents have taken place, including the one which was found on the White House lawn in 2015. Secret Service got involved. In this case, the drone operator didn't face any charges. It was discovered he simply lost control of the drone. He had no idea where the drone had landed. As it pertains to this law, many believe that federal authorities will abuse it, affecting many who use drones. In Washington, Ashlee Banks, RT.
For more on this, I had to go get our legal and media analyst, Lionel, to weigh in because I know he has something to say about this. Lionel, in what situation would U.S. authorities shoot down a privately owned drone?
First, may I say something, my dear friend? Let's stop calling this a drone.
Wait a minute, what is it? What is it?
It's an aircraft. It's a UAV. Think of it as an airplane. Think of it as when you say, it's just a drone. Not you.
No, but
It's just a drone. It was over the White House. It's an aircraft. Let me ask you a question. Let's assume instead of a drone, one day you look outside and your neighbor or somebody or some pesky paparazzo has a little motorized car. It doesn't fly. And it's got a camera, and it's picking up what you and your family are talking about, and it's intercepting your private communication, perhaps catching you in compromising positions. Would you say, it's just a little car? No, this is 1984 on steroids. And what's also interesting to note is, let's also forget about shooting things down. Because there's a federal statute that says you cannot shoot down aircraft, or whether this is an aircraft, it is a different story, and shooting, problems, ricocheting, okay, fine. But one day, Scottie, I've got this. I've got a jammer. I've got something where I can just shut your telemetry off, shut your power off, and it drops. Because in the old days, in common law in our country, there was the ad coelum doctrine. Your property, you own everything to the heavens and everything below your property. Well, that was great in the 15th century, but today is a little different. So what we're trying to do is, Lionel's law always dictates that the law always lags behind technology. And what we're doing right now is people are going to be saying, fine, government, and by the way, this will be extended to private citizens. They're going to say, fine, I won't shoot it. Good idea, shotguns, whatever, somebody could get hurt. But I'm going to jam this. Because, Scottie, what right does anyone have to trespass on your property? I can't walk on your property. I can't walk in with a camera and with a device that picks up your voice and your family speaking, electronic surveillance. Why should I be able to fly with a little drone? Why does that change anything? We go crazy with games and toys and robots. We look at these as harmless. This is eavesdropping. This is 1984. This has got to stop now. And if the government wants to machine gun these things with death rays and lasers, I'm all for it.
Well, I am now going to be canceling my drone purchase for you for Christmas this year. Thank you for once again shedding a little bit of light and bringing things back into focus. I'll have to look for a new Christmas present for you.
Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out our channel. We hope you enjoyed the video. We have tons of content for you just like this. For more of RT America's one-of-a-kind news and analysis, be sure to subscribe and never stop questioning more.